to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on a run back at the 27. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talented quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
It's always fun. Puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Avoids the sack. And he's tackled for no gain. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's caught. Chase has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. On the move, past the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
To throw. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. From the gun on third down. He's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
24-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Back to the well again. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brings up third down.
QB sneak coming. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing now, off the play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's the throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos
Sending him on the dive. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. The 50. Reaches the 40. At the 20. The 10. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He won.
14. Broncos 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Slot man motioned over. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. and we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll go play action. He's got a man left, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
2-yard line.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd
Back
and
to
goal.
throw. From the pocket, looking for a target.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Setting up the screen. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Broncos 10.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Thompson. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Thompson. Into traffic. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff on 2nd and short. On the move, past the 40. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Thompson back to throw. He has all day back there. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sanders sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. The give here on 2nd. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down from the gun. He's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Kicks away from one. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw, Thompson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. By the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Thompson now. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Thompson. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now. At the 7. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. This is Marvin Mims. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now. Thompson finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Number 12.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got the ball and is out. Recovered by the Broncos. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. 1st and 10 from the 43. Now a give left side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a give running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down by Savion Jones.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Slot man's in motion right.
15-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Finds a man right side. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds. Lost a yard too.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore turning its offense to the field of play. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Thompson back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now Thompson to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Thompson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. Gain 15 there. And that's good for Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Thompson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Broncos 13.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Takes the second down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs from the 37. On the 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 20.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
Throwing off the play fake.
At the 25-yard line.
Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate. It's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing on 2nd. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Motion the slot man right. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds his man over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
37-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We go play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Hand off to the back. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Plowing up the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
They send a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work. Help reset those chains.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running behind center with Wright. And he gets in. Touchdown. trailed by just a point in the fourth. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down, play action. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Thompson back to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he almost took it from turnover to first down. Just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
3rd and 1.
QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give now out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens pushing to get within range for a game winner. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They design this off left tackle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. To throw. Jump off caught by his back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Design quarterback run here. And he'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get past the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. Still time to go, Bronc, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And he gets it spiked. 20 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.